He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Stafford. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
They keep attacking through the air. Gets rid of it. What a snag by the defense. First down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Hobbs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's looking into the middle. It's caught downfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
At the 30-yard line. Now, 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's gonna pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hobbs. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Stafford. He unleashes a long one. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, TCU 0.
Coming out with it, it's Hobbs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking for a man, it's Lagway. He's got his man. Tackled after picking up the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, South Carolina! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score South Carolina.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the first half.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, a pitch.
Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, it looks as if the deep.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Looking for a block. It's Neighbors.
Return is brought down at the 33. And the South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made after the first down.
A simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Got it past the marker. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
South Carolina 2, Clemson 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Gamecocks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had it.
Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Neighbors. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Stafford. Quarterback extends the play. He'll let one go down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll run play action. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He's moving out of the pocket. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. The tag. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, South Carolina. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two.